the word, for instance, the word God, I mean, does it mean something different to you now than it did before Maharishi?
It means all sorts of things to me. It means, I mean, the first concept of a man in the sky, well, I kicked that one a few years ago, but I've got back to that now because it's a man in the sky as well, if you like. It's just everything. The whole thing, it's just everything. Every aspect of creation is part of God.
I think that perhaps we should try and get it a little clearer. What we're talking about, if we're talking about a mystical religious belief, which I think that George Harrison is, but are we really talking about mysticism, or are we talking about a technique of improving yourself, which is totally scientific and rational?
You can take it either way. You can take it either way.
Well, that's easy.
This is because it is a perceptual method. If a man has got a great conceptual apparatus and he meditates, he will begin to understand the nature of a conceptual apparatus, and if he's wrong about it, he will begin to understand where he's wrong about it. If he's got no conceptual apparatus, he simply perceives an abstract experience. Now, when he's had an abstract experience, he may wish then to give himself explanations of it. But it's primarily a perceptual method.
And so what this offers is an experience.
But why should this abstract experience be any more valuable than any other experience? You see, George Harrison talked about a bliss experience. Well, you can have a bliss experience by drinking a bottle of whiskey. Now you get a hangover. Why is his bliss experience,
a hell of a non-bliss experience the next morning,
bliss experience in any way more valuable than anybody else's bliss experience? Or are we talking about a universe which has some hidden laws and a hidden creator who manifests himself only to people like Mr. Harrison and the Maharishi when they get into a state of trance? That's what I want to know.
Well, let's face it, these laws that you say, hidden laws, they are hidden, but they're only hidden by our own ignorance. And the word mysticism is just being arrived at through people's ignorance. There's nothing mystical about it, only that you're ignorant of what that entails.